We're going to go for a tour. We'll start out in our mechanical department, and then I'm going to work our way through the parts department, the check-in process, through the body department, the paint preparation area, and then refinish and then detail. So we'll head over to the mechanical department right now. So in this area, we have a vehicle that we're going to perform an alignment. We'll check in the suspension before the alignment's done, make sure the ball joints and the tie rod ends are all tight. We do full mechanical services here. We have computer scanners. We can check drive lines, brakes, any drivability issues that a customer may have, or a mechanical problem as a result from an accident. In this area, we run about 20,000 parts a month that come into our parts department, and every part is inspected for the condition of the part. We do a lot of used parts, so they have to be pre-screened, if you will, and make sure that their fit, finish, and appearance is acceptable to meet the standard for our customers. And you could tell that we have a just-in-time inventory so that we don't have a lot of parts that stack up or get built up that we don't need. So we process the parts as needed. To benefit our customer, we take pictures of every single car when it comes in the morning. We check every single part to the car while it's in this particular location. We degrease it and remove any contamination prior to it going to the technicians for the repair process. In this area here, our equipment is used for restoring the unibody or frame damage. We have computer measuring systems that help us determine the engineered control points of a vehicle so that when we pull the frame and we can restore it to pre-accident condition. The way our facility works is we run almost like a race, an oval track system where the cars are repaired in this area, then they are moved over to our paint department and they're prepared for paint, and then they move down to the paint equipment for refinish operation. The first stage of the refinishing process is the vehicle needs to be primed and prepared for the paint operation. So in these 4 prep stations, that's where the primer's applied, it's sanded, and they check all the body operations to make sure that everything was done correctly before they will start the repair process in the refinishing area. This particular door, you can tell that it's had a new outer panel put on this door because the damage exceeded a repair process. So we put a new outer door skin, and this first application is to restore the corrosion protection on the bare metal around the edge. And then it'll be primed, and then it will be sanded and ready for the paint application to be applied. Okay, this is a perfect example where this vehicle is white on the exterior, but it's got a gray cast and it's basically just overspray. We're going to restore that area exactly the way the factory did. So we won't paint it white and have this vehicle look different than it did when it came from the factory. Our philosophy and our standards at our shop is to restore it exactly the way it was when they purchased the vehicle. We welded all these areas right here when we installed the new quarter panel. Therefore, the rust corrosion and the paint needs to be applied on the back side of the panel, or the moisture in the air will contaminate it and rust this area. Most the time you would never see this because all the trim panels are put back and installed in this area. So this shows you how thorough we are when we restore a vehicle to pre-accident condition. The exterior of the vehicle will be sanded and it'll be moved up to the paint booth for final application. What we've done on this side of our shop is we've installed a 14-foot overhead door, and that allows us